welcome back to this channel, and this channel is the Wrestling Rewind figure reviews. And if you're new here, what I do is I review wrestling figures from the past? Question mark? I don't know. I mean, the name really doesn't make sense, so I don't know why I named it the way I did. I think if you watch back to previous videos, you'll remember that I just couldn't come up with a name for the channel, and I didn't want it to just be Andrew's Wrestling Figures, which maybe I'll just turn it to because that probably actually sounds better. But no, I went with Wrestling Rewind, and then it really just was kind of weird because I didn't talk about really like wrestling. I did figures, so I'm like, well, I better add like figures to it. So I put it as Wrestling Rewind figure reviews. And then now it's confusing because it sounds like maybe I open up old wrestling figures. Well, I do. I open up older figures, but not old figures. Like I don't open up Hasbro's or anything like that. I'm opening up stuff from basically like 2010 to current. So yeah, there's some old stuff and they're older stuff, but not really older. So the rewind part comes from, I only open up figures from wrestlers from really like the 80s through the Ruthless Aggression era. Anybody after that, I know of them. I still follow wrestling. I just don't collect their toys or their figures or whatever you want to call them. I stopped watching wrestling in about 2010. Was the last time I really was watching wrestling on any sort of level. But again, I still do follow it, and that was a super long, detailed intro into why my name is what it is without explaining why my name is what it is. So I apologize about that. Moving on, anywho. Again, if you're new here, thank you. If you like what you're seeing, subscribe. If you're old here, thank you for coming back. I appreciate it. You're already subscribed. And if you've come back again, and this is a couple times, and you're either subscribed, then you are, and if you're not, subscribe. I'd appreciate it. Today, we are going to open up a figure. It's a wrestling figure, and it's a basic wrestling figure. And it's going to go into the basic giveaway lot. So I do giveaways every about 100. It's been pretty consistent with every 100 subscribers. And right now, we're getting close to that 1,200 subscriber landmark. So I put a video out not too long ago about what's eligible to be won, and you can check that out on my channel. If you decide you want a loose lot, let's say you win and you decide you want a loose lot, you'll get 2 elite figures of your choice that are in the lot, 2 basic figures of your choice, and then I'm going to throw in an extra one. So you'll get 5 total figures. Or you can choose from the mint on card as well. But all you have to do is subscribe to my channel. And for this one, be living in the United States. Yeah. So what are we here today? We're punishing. We're the Punisher. We are the Punisher. And what does this shirt have to do with the figure that we're reviewing? You tell me. No, go ahead. No, you go ahead and tell me. I want you guys to leave it in the comments. What does this figure have to do with the shirt that I'm wearing? If you guys can come up with something, leave it in the comments. That'd be great. This is the $1 Million Man, Ted Dibiase. It's the Summerslam Heritage Series basic figure. So for those of you that don't know and are new to wrestling figures or just kind of started collecting, Mattel makes basic, elites, and ultimates. Basics are, I mean, in the grand scheme of the 3 levels, they're the lowest. They're the bottom of the line. There's not much articulation. You can't pose them in a whole lot of different moves. Their knees bend and their elbows bend and their arms move. That's about it. Basics, or elites, they have the stomach articulation They have more movement in their arms and legs, and Ultimates have the ultimate articulation. So price-wise, that's what's going to happen. You're going to start at the basic with the cheapest ones, and then you're going to hit the Elites, and then you're going to hit the Ultimates for price-wise. But I don't personally collect basics. This one was, I won, and I was going to keep it in my personal collection just because I love the $1 Million Man. He's one of my favorite wrestlers. He's not in the top, but watching him back in the day, just the cockiest dude around town. Loved it. Made his own belt with dollar signs. I mean, what gets more cockier than that? You're not going to give me the belt. I'm not going to win a championship. I'm going to make one. And that belt has stuck around for a long time. I think they still use it occasionally. But let's get back to this figure and see what it's all about here on the box. This is his attire from Summerslam 1992. And the other people in this line were The Undertaker, Triple H, Shawn Michaels, Rey Mysterio, and CM Punk. All awesome dudes. Those would be all awesome ones that I would have in my collection if they were Elites or Ultimates. But yeah, with that said, let's get the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. Let's get him out of the box. And looky, looky. It's a $1 Million Man cookie. No, it's not. It's not a cookie. I don't know why I said that. If you're new here, you'll get to know that I like to say things that are just weird. So just be prepared for that. If you like weirdness, you found the right channel. Weirdness and wrestling figures? That's me. Weirdness and wrestling figures. Yeah, anywho, this is the $1 Million Man. And you can see his face there. And what does it look like? It looks like the $1 Million Man. Yeah, he's wearing white and gold. The gold are the money symbols, and he's got them on both boots. And he's got them on his trunks. Right there, if you can see that. Yeah, again, the articulation. See, I mean, his waist moves this way, but he doesn't bend up and down this way. And the legs, they only go this way. They don't go out or side to side like that. So, yeah, that's, again, if you're just going to put them on a shelf like I do, basics would be okay. I mean, this figure would be pretty cool. But this figure is going to go to one of you guys, if you so desire, if you choose it. So let's get him in his final resting spot and see what that looks like. There he is. He's down there. He's getting ready to climb into the basic bag with a bunch of other basic figures. So, yeah, this one come once we get 1,200, once we reach 1,200, whatever it is, 1,200, which is 1,200, it's the same thing. If and when we get there and the giveaway starts and you win, you'll be able to pick some of these if you want. Or you'll be able to pick some of these, or one of these, just not some, just one. But these, you'll get 5. You'll get 2 of those, you'll get 2 of those, and then you'll either get another one of those, or one of those. So, yeah. With that said, again, if you're new here, hit that subscribe button. I'd greatly appreciate it. And hopefully we'll see you on the next video. SummerSlam Basic Series $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. He's out.